Alright, so Weiland just posted that he'd like to make music again with Summrs, Yeat, Kankan, and Autumn. Of course, fans were super hyped about this. However, one of their friends, Goonie, isn't. So I'm gonna explain why every underground fan is acting like this is Christmas, why Goonie may not like it, and what just happened. Alright, so earlier today, a couple of hours ago, Weiland took the story to say, at SummersXO, at Serial Chapo, let's make history, at Yeat, at F Kankan, come to Texas, at Twin Uzi, you two, get your ass to Texas. So first of all, let me just explain. Summrs and Weiland have been friends for like 6 years, 7 years. They've been super, I won't say they were super close, but of course they linked up in person. They have songs like Who's Better, Tesla, of course. Serial Chapo is Zangang, one of Weiland's OG producers. If you're a Weiland fan at all, you know this guy has produced classics with Weiland, and he's largely credited with helping create Plug and B. I mean, without his beats, it really wouldn't be a thing. So shout out Zangang. That's why Weiland said, let's make history, because a collab between them would be huge, you know? There's really no denying it. He then tagged Yeat and Kankan, told them to come to Texas with a red balloon emoji. I don't know why that, but first of all, Kankan recently dissed Yeat, so I guess he's just not clued in on that at all. But you know, maybe for Weiland, they would they'd put their differences aside. And he said, come to Texas. And he even said Twin Uzis on him. He said, you two, get your ass out to Texas. But let me explain the Yeat and Kankan. Weiland was actually the first person to put Yeat on. There's even a clip or an interview where the interviewer asked Weiland about Yeat, and he said, yeah, you know, we linked up and he didn't really like recording on his own. He probably was just going to the studio. But then I gave him my preset and he was like, oh my god, I love how my voice sounds. And then he started recording more, and you know, practice makes perfect. So Weiland kind of not only helped Yeat make his craft better, or improve his craft, I mean, but he also gave you know, Weiland never did features, and he gave Yeat like 1 to 2 features. So yeah, he definitely helped him out a lot. Weiland and Kankan used to be super close. They have this song called At It, really hard. They were just cool. They were boys. Then what happened was Kankan got arrested. You know, it's up to you whether or not you believe he's innocent or guilty, but whatever happened. Most people believe he's innocent now. Clearly Weiland does as well, because after that news came out initially, he said he didn't condone that type of behavior. Kankan got mad. He was like, dang, how dare you switch up, blah, 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 and they all fell out, literally. Like, that was like, you know, a moment in Slayworld history. By the way, Weiland was never a part of Slayworld, and I guess we'll get into that a little later. So that's his history with them. With Autumn, I don't think they were ever that cool, but I'm pretty sure they were just friends. Anyways, let's go over their reactions. So first of all, we got Kankan. He reposted it to his story and just some eyeballs. By the way, another thing too, Kankan is also not cool, or wasn't cool with Autumn. They had a little beef. But Autumn also reposted it to his story with a black dude on a laptop and a white dude on a laptop. I'm gonna guess the black dude is Autumn and the white dude is Weiland. I don't know why I gave that analysis, but guess who else posted it? Summrs. So, you know, they could all be pump faking, but you know, they don't really need to be in the same location to work with each other. I'd also like to say that if Weiland actually pulls this off, this really would be legendary, because Slayworld, by the way, Autumn wasn't really a part of Slayworld either, but he like kind of was, and Weiland was just an affiliate. But if and Yeat wasn't a part of Slayworld either. I know I didn't say this is like Slayworld, but it would be kind of be considered like a Slayworld reunion. If Weiland actually pulled this off, it would be huge, because it would be like a full circle moment after everyone has quote unquote made it. To be honest, Weiland is like the least successful out of all these rappers. The reason why it would be like kind of weird is because Summrs and Autumn are cool. Summrs and Kankan are cool. But Yeat and Kankan aren't cool because Kankan dissed him, because Yeat tried to be friends with him again. Autumn and Yeat aren't cool because of a beef from before, and Autumn and Kankan weren't cool because Yeat and Autumn were beefing. So it's like this weird, you know how they say they're like love triangles? This is like a hate triangle, like a rap beef triangle. And I'm sure they've all had their little like rapper ego, you know, disagreements and issues in the past. But you know, people were super happy when he made this announcement, why he's the GOAT. He's about to save the underground. I mean, none of these guys are really underground anymore. Legendary. This is great for music, actually. Let's make art. All right, so clearly everyone's happy, but there actually was one person who wasn't happy. Goonie. He said, man, nobody give a about Weiland. What? No one cares about Weiland? Damn, bro. So some of you guys probably don't know who Goonie is. Goonie is like this really underrated rapper that just never really I'm not gonna say he didn't take rapping seriously, because he definitely grinded, but recently, and by recently I mean like the past 2-3 years, he hasn't really dropped at all. But everything he's dropped has been super hard, and he also has a kid. He's just chilling, I guess. And he's not the founder. The founder of Slayworld is this guy named Kane, this guy from Canada who used to skate, and that's what Slayworld really started as. Goonie met that guy Kane from the internet. I'm just giving you a little backstory. And then Goonie kind of invited everyone into Slayworld. There was like this group chat. Then man, no one cared about Weiland. Everyone was like, bro, go make some music, stop hating, blah blah blah. They were just disappointed, you know, because everyone wanted to see it happen. Another tweet he made was, no Slay without Kane, simple. They pick their side, stay there. So I don't know if like Weiland ever disrespected Kane. By the way, Kane passed away about 3 years ago, almost, damn near. I'm not gonna say, I believe it was an OD, but yeah, and he was the founder of Slayworld. I don't know if you have heard, there's this one Kankan song named Long Live Kane. Isaiah TG has a song called For Kane. Kane was like the glue. I'm not gonna say the glue, but you know, he was the dude that kind of like brought, he didn't bring them together, but they just all had respect for him, you know? And everyone was just giving their condolences. It could also be because Weiland didn't stand with Kankan after he had his like he had his charges, but I don't know about that, you know what I mean? Then Top Flight Blue, who's Kankan's manager, said, nah, but in all seriousness, bro, trying to use my little bros to be black again, and it was just Juneteenth. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is a little weird. By the way, someone else they replied, and Goonie quote tweeted. They were like, Goonie, why are you doing this? And he said he's racist. So they're making this like a race thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think that's what it is. Like Weiland is not racist, all right? Like, you know what I mean? But let's just break it down anyways. He said they're using my little bros trying to be black again. Clearly Weiland is not trying to be black. Like if you've seen anything from the way his music and his style has changed, like he dropped a synth pop album. If he wanted to be black, he would do what he was doing before. But he was always pretty white. He was never really like black. He never spoke with a black accent. He was always pretty himself, if that makes sense. Even if being himself was like a zanned out designer fiend that just made good music. You know what I mean? Like if you look at him now, he's not trying to be black whatsoever. And I don't think he's trying to tap into like that old, it would tap into that old demographic, but he could just do that himself dropping rap. Like he doesn't need any of them. Of course, it would just be cool. Like I think he's just trying to create a cool moment. You know what I mean? I think they just don't mess with Weiland. Top Flight Blue, I don't know when he came into the picture, but I don't know if he was as cool with Weiland as Kankan and all of them. And Kankan also reposted it to his story. So like Goonie and Kankan's manager saying they don't mess with Weiland is a little like, you know. By the way, someone shouted me out. They said, don't let @glisten, @Rashad Fashir, or Bob Lamb see this. And Goonie said, this deadass got me crying, bro. I guess I saw it, but so anyways, all the drama aside, will this ever actually happen? Will it ever come to fruition? Honestly, I don't think, like, okay, if Weiland, Yeat, Summrs, Kankan, and Autumn dropped a song, that shit would not only literally be legendary, it might actually break this sphere of rap music, whatever you want to call it. Like, it would be pretty insane. You know what I mean? Do I think that's gonna happen? Probably not. Probably not. You know what I mean? He also said come to Texas. I guess the only reason they would really be in like a same location would be to drop a tape. That would be insane. If they dropped a tape, that would be crazy. But yeah, there's no way that's happening. But I just think that maybe Weiland, like I think Weiland and Summrs making a song together is very plausible. I think Summrs, Kankan, and even Weiland making together is kind of makes sense. I think Weiland and Yeat can make a song together. I guess Weiland and Autumn could make a song together. I don't even know what that would sound like. That'd be like a random, not a random crossover, but like Weiland and Autumn never had any songs to begin with, if I'm correct. But yeah, it would be a cool reunion. I just think it would be a cool moment. So like normally, like, okay, first of all, you gotta understand something about rap groups. They never last, like ever. It's like a known thing that rap groups never last because, you know, think about it, a lot of egos, one person always shines through, you know, who was left on Bad and Bougie, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always one star, two stars, there's always those types of tensions and that, and, you know what I mean? So they never last. The other thing too is often the rap groups, after they break up, or they usually what happens is they just go inactive and they never really break. Like Slayworld didn't break up. There was no like, oh, well, it's over. It was more so just like they're inactive. They're no longer all together. And of course, certain people had beef. Isaiah TG basically hates them all. And technically the founder passed away too. Slayworld is down, right? But usually when there's moments like these, or not moments like these, but usually when a group gets kind of like legendary, I know it's kind of glazing. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, you're glazing so hard. But Slayworld, you know, it really is legendary. Usually when there's something like this, usually it's just the fans that are just like, oh my god, like we would love to see something like this happen, this and that, and a reunion. And there's so many cases you bring up something like this and it just never happens, or all the members aren't present. And that's kind of what you're seeing here. Like Goonie, okay, first of all, as I said, Yeat, Autumn, and Weiland weren't really Slayworld to like varying degrees. I think Autumn was really cool with, I guess you can consider him Slayworld. I don't think he was ever actually Slayworld. But you know, Goonie wasn't messing with, right? So obviously Isaiah T messing with it. But all I'm saying is that it coming from not a member but like an affiliate, you know, like Weiland, is pretty rare and pretty cool to see. It would be kind of funny if it was not like a rap song and it was just a regular, it was just like Weiland rapping in his style, Autumn on like whatever he's doing now, Kankan on whatever he's doing now, and Summrs on whatever he's doing now. I will say one more thing. Summrs recently posted a snippet or like a music video. Sorry, he posted the whole song, and Weiland said, so insane that it made me want to rap again. So Weiland may be referring to this, they were like talking behind the scenes, and Zangang is like Weiland's OG producer. Another thing I'd also like to say, I know this video is getting kind of long, it's very rare that a producer and a whole scene ages so well. Like I don't really think you can say a single person, I mean except certain people that are like a lot smaller. I don't know if you guys know who like Frank's last day is, Endo. Those are also Slayworld members who aren't really that big now. But it's really rare that everyone's music ages well. Like Zangang's beat, like Zangang is still a producer producing people in the underground. He's super well respected. Kankan, Summrs, Weiland, Autumn, they all are, of course. That's what just makes this would make this even cooler. So anyways, I would say that if I had to bet my house on whether or not this collab between all these rappers together would happen, I would not bet it. I would not, you know, that would happen. But I do think one between like Summrs, Kankan, and Summrs, Kankan, and Weiland could happen. Maybe even Yeat. I don't know if all of them, you know, being on it would happen, but it could definitely be a thing. But yeah, super random moment. Weiland is like, that's also what's really crazy about this and why everyone is taking it so seriously, because I don't know if you guys know, but Kankan, sorry, you guys probably know, Kankan he tweets like 5 random ass tweets every other day, and will just say random things just to like piss people off and have fun. Sorry, my voice is a little like, I don't know if you could tell, but Weiland never really like tweets stuff. Like he'll literally tweet things like the birds fly together in any weather and then just go ghost, you know what I mean? Or he'll just post a random picture off like an old Polaroid, just Instagram, or not Polaroid, like an old film camera that, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't really, it's like, oh, okay, you're still alive, good to know. So him saying this just makes it more impactful. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you think. Do you actually think they'll collab? Think it's just cap? You think they're just pump faking? Let me know. All right, have a nice day, and see you. Bye.